also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Clemstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards down. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Here's the handoff. He breaks free. Makes the defender miss.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
On 1st down, it's play action. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. He finds some space. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Iowa. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So Penn State's offense out there for their first possession. Let's look at the impact players in this game for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and their ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
To throw, it's St. Clair. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. He's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown defense come up with a stop. He shreds the tackle. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the cord to stop him for a loss.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. They'll run it here. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And all the guys will line up to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
The offense now operating in empty. He keeps it on a design run. That's enough to move the 6 and give him a 1st down at the 41.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Makes a quick grab. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. And Indy Lions will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
4th down conversions through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief, not only for the quarterback who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field. Not
going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's St. Clair. Caught over the middle, it's Hayes. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
And it's a direct snap. Close to the end zone. So, Kirk, Iowa has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
5, 7, Penn State, 0.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Direct snap. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they'll set up now for the extra point try.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Looking to pass, it's Montgomery. Short throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. The Hawkeyes will line up on 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing.
Going toward the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And it's a bunch formation. Gonna run it. It's Martin. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block is back. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Running back grabs it on the screen. Finds room at the 30. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks like he's going to run it. Went for the first, but still going. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Scanning the field, it's Montgomery. Catch made by the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's tackled quickly, and the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Hawkeyes are looking to keep this drive going. The clock will stop, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. The Hawkeyes starting a new series here on first and 10. Looking for a man. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to get...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Back to throw again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
And the Hawkeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got it! Fourth down, sack, and a turnover on downs.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the air. It's St. Clair. Grant down the middle. It's Martin. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Lone coverage here, and the receiver's just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half and backed up near their own end zone. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten Championship.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Encroachment defense.
And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. A gift for the defense. 5-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 5. He'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the back now goes in motion. He gets loose. Tackled, but first down.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's a wide receiver screen. That's out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Receiver in motion now. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Oh, the big fella in the clear. Can't they chase him down? They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Takes off in a bootleg. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Hands off to the left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes the grab on the move. And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Iowa.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Penn State offense gets back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The game makes it 2nd and medium. On the ground, it's Martin. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short at the 27. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Nittany Lions keep the football on the move. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pass caught on a comeback route. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. We get to the end of the 3rd, and we have a conference championship classic on our hands. Let's check out the stats real quick. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Wow, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. So the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Here's the option play. Push play to the back.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Montgomery. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
A risky call here. Close close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. This one ends up a safety.
Oh, this one hurts, Chris. Right when it looks like you have a chance to get back into this game. Now, keep in mind, even though you've given up a safety, it's still a one-possession game. Now you have to kick this ball off to your opponent. It's going to come down to, can your defense make a stop to give your offense a chance again?
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. The offense will take their first time out. Talk strategy here. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going here.
They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Leaning on the run game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's St. Clair. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Nittany Lions will try to keep this drive moving. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a first down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, Coach, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He's going to try for a loses the football. The scramble is on. And the defense comes up with the football.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fall.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a 4-4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And here he comes now from the end. Continues to fight for yards. Coverage team brings down the return. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Time running out of this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Looking to throw. It's Montgomery. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. The tight end has got it. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looks left and finds his target there. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a late, deep throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Hawkeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
It's an important first down on that running play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Burrell. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.